Hello, so nice to meet you at this daily motivational meeting, reading quotes from world scripture. These quotes empower billions of people and will help you to be more happy, healthy, and prosperous. We're reading this holy book from the beginning. Please find all the chapters at our Message to Billions channel. And as we analyze all faith, the best and strong points, we are reading now next chapter about keeping the tradition of the fathers of faith. Let's start with the quote from the Bible. Think not that I have come to abolish the law and the prophets. I have not to come to abolish them, but to fulfill them. For truly I say to you, until heaven and earth pass away, not an iota, not a dot will pass from the law until all is accomplished. Another one, I, Krishna, told this eternal secret to Vivasat. Vivasat taught Manu, and Manu taught Ikshvaku. Thus, Arjuna, eminent sage, received knowledge of yoga in a continuous tradition, but through time, the practice of yoga was lost in the world. The secret of this teaching is profound. I have explained them to you today because you are my friend and devotee. Moses received the Torah on Sinai and delivered it to Joshua. Joshua delivered it to the elders, and the elders to the prophet. And the prophets delivered it to the man of the great synagogue. Confucius said, I have transmitted what was taught to me without making up anything of my own. I have been faithful to and loved the ancients. Mention Abraham in the book. He was a truthful prophet when he told his father, my father, why do you worship something that neither hears nor perceives and does not benefit you in any way? When he moved away from them and what they worshipped instead of God, we bestowed Isaac and Jacob to him. Each we made a prophet, we bestowed some of our mercy on them and granted them a sublime tongue for telling truth. Mention Moses in the book. He was sincere and was a messenger, a prophet. We called out to him from the right side of the mountain and brought him close to confide in. We bestowed his brother Aaron on him as a prophet through our mercy. Mention Ismail in the book. He kept true to promise and was a messenger, a prophet. He used to order his people to pray and pay the welfare tax. He was approved by his Lord. Mention Idris in the book. He was a truthful prophet. We raised him to a lofty place. Those are some of the prophets from Adam's offspring, whom God has favored, and some of those we transported along with Noah, and some of Abraham and Ismail offering, as well as some others where we have guided and chosen. Whenever the mercy-giving signs are rejected to them, they drop down on their knees and weep. It was in this way that the Emperor Yu, King Tang Wen, Wu Chun, and the Duke of Chu achieved eminence. All these six noblemen paid attention to propriety, made manifest their justice, and acted in good faith. They exposed their errors, made humanians their law, and prudence their practice, does show the people wherein they should constantly abide. If there were any who did not follow these principles, he would lose power and position and be regarded by the multitude as dangerous. Of yore I followed countless Buddhas and perfectly told the ways of the profound and mystic law, hard to perceive and perform during infinite cockets of kaplas. Having followed all these ways, attaining fruition on the wisdom throne, I could perfectly understand. Father, let's read quote from the second coming Messiah, Father, Son, and Moon. We should respect the tradition established by the forefathers of faith. Therefore, is the spring spirit of Noah, who was loyal to heaven for 120 years. Where is the spirit of Abraham, who left the land of Ur or of Chaldeans to wander in a foreign land? Where it was the Jacob who it, where is the spirit of Jacob, who left the land of Canaan and entered Egypt, and the spirit of Israelites who fled Egypt, the land of their enemy, and marched across the wilderness to the land of Canaan? Where is the spirit of Jesus, who after coming to the earth wanted to bring all Israel into a new blessed Canaan, the new Eden? You should inherit their spirit through keeping their tradition. When Confucius appeared, did he ignore the tradition passed down from generation to generation and create something totally new that never before existed in history? No, he did not. Rather, he studied the tradition, systemized the ideas, and expanded upon them. Why should posterity reverse the saints and the great men and women of the past? It is because in their hearts are concentrated all the stories of the struggle for goodness. In order to achieve the purpose of goodness, we should devote ourselves through the foundation. Otherwise, we cannot connect with the path leading to the fulfillment of the divine purpose. People cherish the saints and seek to follow in their uh, footsteps because through them the fallen human heart is connected to the heart of heaven. Thus, it is natural to follow these people as we pursue our original value. In the history of the providence of resurrection, many of those who were entrusted with a mission exerted themselves with utmost sincerity and faith to realize the will of heaven, even though they may not have fully carried out their responsibility based on their devotion. They provided the foundation upon which subsequent generation can form a relationship of heart with God. We call this foundation the merit of the age in the providence of restoration. The merit of the age has increased in proportion to the foundation of heart laid by the prophets, sages, and righteous people who came before us. As an individual, each one of us is product of the history of the providence of restoration. Hence, the person who is to accomplish the purpose of history is no one other than I myself. I must take up the cross of history and accept responsibility to fulfill its calling. In other words, I must restore through indemnity during my own generation all the accomplished missions of past prophets and saints who were called in their time to carry the cross of restoration. Otherwise, I cannot become the individual who completes the purpose of the providence of restoration. To become such a historical victor, I must understand clearly the heart of God when he worked with past prophets and saints. The original purpose for which God called them, and the details of the providential missions which he entrusted to them. We must become sons and daughters adequate to inherit the spirit of our forebears, who shouldered the mission of indemnity through the ages of history. So, good quotes for today. If you have difficulties today, please watch one more time this video. Subscribe, like, share, and comment this video as we on this billion Happy Life Subscribers Marathon. Contact me for consultation, cooperation, and to become a member of this Heavenly Parents Holy Community globally. Wish you a great, blessed day today. Stay happy, healthy in this difficult time. See you tomorrow, same time, same place. All the best. Bye-bye.